and welcome to the One and One Music Review. You are tapped in with me. I am your host, Empress Rose. And my oh my, do we have a show for you for right now? Keep vibing. We'll be right back. Gentlemen, I thank you for tuning in today's show. Okay? I am happy to be here on this Friday afternoon. Yes, we have in store a great lineup for you, but right now I would just like to shout out my audience. Would like to let you know that I appreciate you and I thank you for tuning in each and every week and checking me out. Okay? Keep vibing. We will be right back. welcome to the One and One Music Review Show. Yes, greetings in the name of the Most High, Emperor Haile Selassie. He is the King of Kings, the Lords of Lords, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. Yes, shout out to all my listeners today. Blessings, love, and light to my Rastafari family. Yes, itineral guidance to the masses. I could not do this without you. So, wherever you are in the world, I thank you for joining me, joining us in today's Music Lab. Would like to send a special shout out to all the new listeners who are tuning in today. Thanks for making the one-on-one music review your preferred choice. Yes, and to my loyal listeners, just know that I could not do this without you. I thank you each and every week for tuning in and lending to me your listening ear. Yes, my oh my, do we have a show for you. And just to get started, we are going to, tell our listening audience. I just would like to let our listening audience, the new audience who is tuning in for the first time and has no idea about the one-on-one music review show, I would just like to know a little bit more. Well, a rundown of today's show. All songs included in the one-on-one music review show are based on the merits of each artist's musical production and not on fan base or record sales. All songs included in the weekly shows are by artist submission or recommendations by fans. And, of course, the musical content is judged by the quality of the recording. The listener impact, of course, that is the message, creativity, and overall sonic quality. Yes, I appreciate you guys so much. Yes, and I always look forward to Friday to spend this time with you. You are tuned into the Music Lab, where we do not disappoint, and of course, we always aim to please. We are going to jump right into just to introduce our artists who will be on today's broadcast, okay? And to get you acclimated out the gate. So yes, we are going to be vibing later on with Ras Charmer, okay?
Not knowing gonna spoil my vibes. I'm just feeling great, 'cause I know I've got life. I'm just feeling great, rid of all my pains inside. I'm just feeling great, 'cause I've got the most time. So them fling we down, we bounce right back. Well, it come out with a lawa. Either you a leader, you a follower. Either you a peacemaker or warmonger. I fit tell you the truth, I love me rather. I then true love bring your joy and laughter. Even through disaster, help us, oh Almighty Father. We cross over troubled water. I just bless all him sons and him daughters. I'm just feeling great. Not no ain't gonna spoil my vibes. I'm just feeling great, 'cause I know I've got life. I'm just
Yosude Sude Records Samugo Mazimaba Avufulu Fufulu La Pululu Fufu Jeguche Machombo Mira Chombo Ichapate Chombo Natiga Faratino Sugar Pap Maka Tumira Makodondo Tumira Tate Maka Farakare Kare Suwa Disato You got the party after party after party after Who you party sorry You got the party after party after party after Who you party sorry Kune machambiyozi anono peki Anababati fandewe masheki Fonera chea meni ve shampoko Sude uya na java wa muro wa koko Kozotiva na gogo machembere Chino uya kwa muri mupembere Samevi ya sivachari zamere Yamajino gocha
Yes, of course it is that we will have MugoFire in the house, and he hails out of South Africa. Yes, Zimbabwean residing in South Africa. We're going to vibe with him to find out about his latest release, of course.
Babes, me love you. Yeah, me can't stop love you.
Of course, we also have IyahMedz, who hails out of Jamaica with his reggae dancehall vibes. Looking forward.
Me make you lost for me love, look more run. Your body good now, yes, yeah, me sure, girl. I touch her when we neighbors and knock down your door, girl. You're sitting tight like glue, make up in there. Want make a family, me want put a ring there. Babes wine for the dan and rocky thing, yeah. Twerk for the sprat, girl, you fit for the king, hey. And you know if you do your thing when we touch her like Kevin and the angel I sing there. Nah use no hand and the tie where she fling where. Real top B wine up for the G, yeah.
When she bubble, that style that cause trouble. She plus D, that's double. Her wine don't cost nothing. Hot bubble a girl, cause you not toddler. Wine pan the body take time, do no sister. Wine pan the chair take time, do no sister. Tick pan the TV like you a ninja. I and I go wine in class. When you wine up your body, girl, you get good marks. Tick tock like a clock, then you shake that pass. When the bubble, girl, a trouble. Hey, real mad brass.
Them can't stop me, none tall. Them try. Wonder where them a go, do you know? Do you know? Boy, pull up outside in a something like flight. Me with the money, Kyle, what a ride. Spaceship ask me what that car drive. All I who a drive style, me not have time. You know see me future bright, a flashlight. No way me know avoid me dark side. Walk wide, real dog with mob ties. Last boy, this the link with our tribe. Nobody no govern my thing, no. Nobody no govern my thing, no. All I wanna see me bingo. Chuck to you like window. Cause nobody no govern my thing, no. Nobody no govern my thing, no. All I wanna see me bingo. Chuck to you like window. Money full of 18-wheeler. You swear man a cocaine dealer. Them can't program winner. Marchman band my leader. Yeah. Just become a full of your style like stylist. Check the shows by my feet, a design. Them can't stop me.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, we're going to have Dillgin, who is going to be up next, okay? But right now, I would like to introduce you to, if you have never heard Mayweather before, here you go.
Me what that car drive. All I who a drive style, me not have time. You know see me future bright, a flashlight. No way me know avoid me dark side. Walk wide, real dog with mob ties. Last boy, this the link with our tribe. Nobody no govern my thing, no. Nobody no govern my thing, no. All I wanna see me bingo. Chuck to you like window. Cause nobody no govern my thing, no. Nobody no govern my thing, no. All I wanna see me bingo. Chuck to you like window. Money full of 18-wheeler. You swear man a cocaine dealer. Them can't program winner. Marchman band my leader. Yeah. Just become a full of your style like stylist. Check the shows by my feet, a designers. Run in if you feel like. I want to me have in a dip. Can't control uncontrollable. Can't control uncontrollable. Man a bad slave, man a one rebel. We energy a clash from you a one devil. Nobody no govern my thing, no. Nobody no govern my thing, no. All I wanna see me bingo. Chuck to you like window. Cause nobody no govern my thing.
So, we have Reggae from out of Zimbabwe that's saying, pull up that song again. My first time Rick is hearing this song, okay? But I'm trying to tell anyone, if you have never listened to this song right here, right now, please keep sharing this link so persons can hear this interview with Dillgin and this song. This is one of the biggest songs. This last year and this year. So Do us a favor and keep sharing. I'm going to be tapping in with Dillgin in just a few minutes, okay?
Them can't stop me, none tall, them try. Wonder where them a go, do you know? Do you know? Boy, pull up outside in a something like flight. Me with the money, Kyle, what a ride. Spaceship ask me what that car drive. All I who a drive style, me not have time. You know see me future bright, a flashlight. Know when me know avoid me dark side. Walk wide, real dog with mob ties. Last boy, this the link with that child. Nobody no govern my thing, no. Nobody no govern my thing, no. All I wanna see me bingo. Chuck to you like window. Cause nobody no govern my thing, no. Nobody no govern my thing, no. All I wanna see me bingo. Chuck to you like window. Money full of 18-wheeler. You swear man a cocaine dealer. Them can't program winner. Marchman band my leader, yeah. Just become a full of your style like stylist. Check the shows by my feet, a designers. Run in if you feel like. I want me have in a dip. Can't control uncontrollable. Can't control uncontrollable. Man a bad slave, man a one rebel. We energy a clash from you a one devil. Nobody no govern my thing, no. Nobody no govern my thing, no. All I wanna see me bingo. Chuck to you like window. Cause nobody no govern my thing, no. Nobody no govern my thing, no. All I wanna see me bingo. Chuck to you like window. Them can't stop me, none tall, them try. Wonder where them a go, do you know? Do you know? Boy, all I who a try for style, me not have time. You know see me future bright, a flashlight. Know when me know avoid me dark side. Walk wide, real dog with mob ties. Nobody no govern my thing, no. Nobody no govern my thing, no. All I wanna see me bingo. Chuck to you like window. Cause nobody no govern my thing, no. Nobody no govern my thing, no. All I wanna see me bingo. Chuck to you like window. Them can't.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I know that you have been waiting, and of course, Dillgin is currently in studio. So, to all the persons who are requesting this song right here, thanks for discovering it today, because this song has been out there. So, I am going to be giving away some copies today, but let's tap in with Dillgin and find out a little bit more about him as well. And to everyone who is currently tapping in, you are welcome as well to keep sharing. Hi, Dillgin, how are you?
More blessing, I'm just more blessing. I give thanks to life, give thanks to the year, see.
So, we have Rick out of Zimbabwe who, the minute we started playing your Mayweather song, he said he has never heard it before. And I'm telling him it's one of the biggest songs of last year and this year. I mean, since its release. Am I correct?
Yes. Even last night, it just created some fire in Jamaica. It's like the people are getting more crazy and crazy about the song. And we just give thanks for the street and give thanks for the support of the song, because the song is doing great.
So to our listening audience who has no idea, who have never heard about Dillgin before, I want you to introduce yourself to our listening audience and tell them a little bit about Dillgin.
Well, Dillgin born and raised in Jamaica. You see, I'm saying enter the music business from a tender age. And Dillgin, is a recording songwriter and a producer also, you know what I mean, and keep doing the thing on and on continually. So for more of the people who want to know about Dillgin, you can just keep on checking out my Facebook, and then you will see the bio there, so you have more understanding. You see what I'm saying?
Cool. Yeah, you know, one of the reasons I say right out the gate, of course it is we'll share the social medias before we exit, but one of the reasons as well is that some of our listening audience would like to visit your pages while it is that I'm interviewing you, and somehow they come up with questions from the social media platforms that they would like to ask you. So let's start with the song Mayweather. You want to tell our listening audience what the song is, what inspired the song?
Well, what inspired the song song, you know, is like, I mean, there's a lot of, the song have a lot of meaning to our certain things in the song, because when we were doing the song, it's like, we was writing the song more for Mayweather, you know, because Mayweather first classy, and you know, have a lot of things going on, so we are saying, you know, instead of turn the song into a gangster song, we just say, all right, we're going to pull up outside, like you know, something like Flight, Mayweather money, Kyle. You know, Mayweather rich have rope of money.
Yep.
Mayweather money, Kyle, what a ride. Because the drive, we drive, go that means to say, you don't know. A Lamborghini and all them things, them a drive and them things they feel. And then go down into the song, then we are say, anybody don't want to see we live like Mayweather, then that means to say, you don't want to go to prosper. You can't go do so. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, seriously speaking, I love the writing on the song as well. You know, the lyrical content is solid as well. Before it is that we get into even the song itself, what is, like you would say, your number one hit song?
Well, we have so much hit song until it hit, you know, but my number one hit song was a song named Cuss Cuss with me and Marcus back then. You see what I'm saying? That was the number one hit song. It and Strictly the Best Volume 27. You know what I mean? And then after that, we just branch off again. Then we're doing a song named Still a Work, you know. Bad Mind a Fight, and we Still a Work is another hit song there. And we just continue.
Okay. Would you say that since you had since you released that track with Mark Ice, the industry has changed over the years? Okay. Would you say that it has changed tremendously on the Jamaica end or within the world altogether?
Well, within the world, you know, together, because remember, people start from vinyl and then till they go to CD, until right now people are go straight digital, you know what I'm saying? So it changed just as it go by, and then you have to know that music really changed after a while. So if you cannot change with the time of the music, then that means that you're gonna get left. So you gotta change, you're not going on change with the timing and still keep your own composer, you know? To do what you gotta do in your own way, that people can still gravitate to it, people can still love what's doing and all of these things. But the music has changed, so you gotta change with it.
I appreciate that response. I try to have that conversation with a few veterans in the business, that the music industry is not stagnant, it changes over time, and so does the genre of the music will change as well, because let's all face it, right? There had to be some kind of search and play and maneuver back and forth in order to get reggae as a genre. So now we're hearing about the trap dancehall genre out of Jamaica. Are you a fan of the trap dancehall that's coming out on the island?
Yes, because it's music. Music is music, and that's why it means music in a spell in different ways. Music, some people spell it with K, some people, you know what I mean? But music is music, and you have to listen to every type of music. You have soca, you have calypso, right? It's the same type of music, because soca and then calypso. And if you go to soca and calypso, it's the same type of music. It's just a two different names. So when there's a trap dancehall, it's not really a trap dancehall, it's just a different type of music and different type of melody and flow. So the youth them now have a different melody and flow now, and I work with it as a youth and I do for them thing and I inherit. But the reggae cannot change. Reggae dancehall, it cannot change, and no one can take that away. You see what I'm saying?
That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Yes, so I am going to, right out the gate, of course it is that we played Mayweather. I love Mayweather. I've been listening to this song forever. Like I said, I love the writing on it. I love the concept. I love what it is that you did with the track itself. What would be great, though, is if it is that you can have Mayweather on the song and shouting you out as well. It would be a big boost, don't you think?
Come again?
I said what would be a boost to Mayweather is if you can actually, you know, get Mayweather to actually shout you out on this song as well.
Yes, then that would be a great thing, because the record this song just for him, and we're on it right now, working on it right now to get Mayweather to be a part, because we'd even love to do in the remix with Mayweather right now with the video, and we're gonna remix the song, and we'd like to get Mayweather into the video, but we're gonna do the remix with, you know. So we're working on it right now, and I think we're getting some good response right now from Mayweather team. So we're working on it, and that would be great to push it to the top right now.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Of course, it is that to our listening audience who is just tapping in, someone had asked me to actually pull up the track, the Mayweather track again. So I am going to pull it up one more time before we get into your latest or upcoming release. And we'll be right back with our listening audience.
Nobody no govern my thing, no. Nobody no govern my thing, no. All I wanna see me bingo. Chuck to you like window. Cause nobody no govern my thing, no. Nobody no govern my thing, no. All I wanna see me bingo. Chuck to you like window. Them can't stop me. None talk. Them try. Wonder where them a go do you know? Do you know? Boy, all I watch I style me now have time. You know see me future bright a flashlight. Know when me know avoid me dark side. Walk wide, real dog with mob ties. Nobody no govern my thing, no. Nobody no govern my thing, no. All I wanna see me bingo. Chuck to you like window. Cause nobody no govern my thing, no. Nobody no govern my thing, no. All I wanna see me bingo. Chuck to you like window. Them can't stop me.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Dillgin. And so, to all the persons who are asking for the song, I will be gifting 10 copies. So, of course, it is that Dillgin is making some way right now because you have persons who never heard the song and you have been marketing and promoting it for a long time as well. You know, how is it going in terms of the the marketing and promoting between the different countries? Because you cannot just do it in Jamaica. You have a team that's supporting you as well.
Yes. So we have to. Music is a universal thing, so you got to promote it here, there, and everywhere because you want everybody to get used to the music, to accept the music, you know what I mean, and listen to the music. Because now the world is bigger, and a lot of computers are about now. First time you never have all these people have the world right, and they have a phone in their hand, you have to try to get it everywhere that people can listen. And plus, with the support of the people to share it with their friend and share it with their friend and share it with them friend, you have to ask them because everything is form of a promotion. Promotion has never too much. So every way you can get to promote this time, you got to do it and promote it to get it out there for the people to listen to. Sometimes some people not even them hear the tune and not listening, and then till they hear it again. So you have to continue it out there over and over and over and over and over again and again and again and again and again for they to get it. You know what I mean?
Love it, love it. Of course it is to our listening audience. Yes, he's correct. The promotions can never be too much. So I encourage you guys, while it is that you're currently listening, please share so that others can actually hear him in interview as well, hear Dillgin in interview as well, to share this interview where they can, various persons can listen to who he is and play the songs as well. All right. And of course it is that as we go through the various songs that we have playing today, we have some general questions from our audience. We have Bev out of Canada that would like to know who are some of your influences. As she listens to the music, she's hearing artists like similar in retrospect, such as Bounty Killer, and she would like to know if you're a Bounty Killer fan as well.
Yes. Bounty Killer is good friend. You know what I mean? Because I think 2 weeks ago, I was into a party, the song was playing, and a Bounty Killer tell the people, I said, this song is a big song, this song is gone. Like you must say, this song reach to the highest peak, you know what I mean? And if Bounty can say that, and a song speaking from his heart, that to show you, being a man said the same thing too, you know what I mean? And a lot of people, a lot of friends, a lot of people who in the music saying that as artists, you know what I mean? I say, yo, this song's supposed to reach to that high peak because you know what the song done properly. You know what I mean? So we have to give thanks for the blessing when them share it and they share it and feel good. You know what I mean?
Nice, nice. I love it. I love it. Especially when you have, other artists that are of the same genre and are huge in the
Right.
industry. That tells you something.
Right.
Yes, yeah. So we are, in terms of general questions as well, we have Rick out of Zimbabwe, of course. He really loves the tune and stuff like that as well. He wanted to know, would you collaborate with any other artists out of Jamaica? Do you have any songs where you have collaborated with any artists out of Jamaica?
Yes. We have songs that we before collaborate with other artists, and then we still have songs right now where we collaborate with artists even till now. So, you know what I mean? We
No,
just have a new song coming out with.
he's referring to artists out of Jamaica. Do you collaborate with other artists? I think he's speaking of another genre.
And yeah, of course, different because remember I just did a song with a youth in Ghana named Mr. Lingua, and the same Afrobeat, very nice song. They I think they're getting ready to release that song now, and I'm supposed to get ready to do a song with a youth from in Antigua, and next youth from in Kenya, and next youth from in Gambia. So the thing is reaching out there, and if an artist reach out to me with something good and it have a positive vibe, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what lyrics, from the lyrics is positive and it's something that have a meaning, can touch your soul, then automatically, if I'm saying I will jump on it if they want me to, because if they call out for me, that means it's must something they feel me, and if I call out for them, it's must something I feel them, that we can come together and make it happen, because iron sharpens iron. So we got to work with each other, no matter where you come from.
I love it. We have Peter out of Switzerland who would like to know, hold on. He would like to know, if you had to collaborate with another artist, who would that artist be?
Well, I'm not specialized. That's what I'm saying. I'm not really specialized from the smallest to the biggest. Whether Shaggy, whether anyone that really have the music and want to do something together, and then if they shout out for me and me shout out for them, so I can just pick and say who. But normally, any artist, you know what I mean, whether hip hop, any artist that reach out to me right now and really want to do something, and if I reach out, just like for myself reaching out to some artists right now, I don't mind they do something for me. As I said, the Mayweather song, I'm reaching out to some artists now to try to collaborate, to do the remix with the Mayweather song, you know what I mean? So I can't really just speak and choose, because anyone that presents itself, then that's what we're going to work with. If they present themselves, that's what we work with. And if, you know what I mean? So I can't really just pick points and say, why I want to do a show with Shaggy, I want to do a show with Sean Paul. Yes, I would love, but anyone come forth.
Well, I love that response, because a lot of artists would not give that response. They're very particular, but that's what makes us so different as well, in terms of the audience that you choose to work with as well. We have Elizabeth out of the US, and she would like to know, who are the artists that you're currently listening to?
Well, I listen to who are the artists I'm currently listening to. I listen to every music and every artist, because that's why I try to be equipped to listening to different genre of music, different. So I listen to the hip hop, I listen to the soul music, because I'm a soul man, so I have to listen to that part of style. So I listen to every type of music. So to just listen to what's going on, and then you can just demand for yourself what you're gonna do next to be a part of the whole society of the music. So I'm listening to a lot of different type of music.
I think what she's asking is, who are you currently listening to, like, within the past few days?
In the past few days.
Oh, yeah.
I listen to Chronic, I listen to Joshua, I listen, and that's what I'm saying. If I to the pick point who I listen music every day I play music. So to pick find someone I can do that, because I listen to every type of music every day. Like 1, 2, 3, I just play pure music and listen to what's going on with that calypso, everything.
Nice.
That's what I do every day of my life.
All right. We are going to jump to one of your other tracks, and this is a track that is upcoming one of these days, and we'll be right back with some more questions from our audience.
won't you? Watch over my steps, oh Father. Cover my head, oh Jaja. I stop heal people when I heal me. I stop rate people when I rate me. I cut off people will betray me. Dillgin and NOWLIVE, I said clearly. One of these days, when everything fades, I wanna be saved. Jaja me, I pray, say you're listening. Tired of the hate where we living in. Won't you? Watch over my steps, oh Father. Cover my head, oh Jaja. Yo, dark days, never seen a sun out. I might feel, but find a way to ball out. No matter how much time I look and I see no love. Me used to pay nobody the chain, them want me cover up. Jaja bless me like my blessing can't run out. Me live for marking out the street where can't rub out. See them I come there and my thoughts them want provoke. When I see how life go down. One of these days, when everything fades, I wanna be saved. Jaja me I pray, say you're listening. Tired of the hate where we living in. Watch over my steps, oh Father. Cover my head, oh Jaja. Won't you? Watch over my steps, oh Father. Cover my head, oh Jaja. I stop heal people when I heal me. I stop rate people when I rate me. I cut off people will betray me. Dillgin and NOWLIVE, I said clearly. One of these days, when everything fades, I wanna be saved. Jaja me, I pray, say you're listening. Tired of the hate where we living in. Won't you? Watch over my steps, oh Father. Cover my head, oh Jaja. Yo, dark days.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, I appreciate that you guys are just keeping the questions going, you know, because I need all the support today. So I thank you guys for tuning in and actually sending the questions. I appreciate it. We just like to send out a few shout outs though to various countries, persons who are requesting. And Prince Rose showed me out now. All right. Would like to send a shout out as well to Patrick out of Malawi. Yes, Malawi is in the house. I see you. Thanks. As well, we have out of Australia, we have Patrick. Jamaica, we have Rudy out of Montego Bay, Jamaica. Okay. We have Dean out of Lucy Hanover in the house. Rose out of Kenya as well. All right. I have to keep this going, so I'm going to come back and keep shouting out countries. So for persons, I'm going to come back and shout out each person individually who is asking. We can't do everyone. But we'd like to send special shout out to Jamaica out of Spanish Town, Kingston, Montego Bay, Lucy, New Vineyard Town, okay? Out of Africa, Gambia, Ghana, I see you. Kenya, South Africa, Malawi. I will come back and I'll shout out some more. Right now, let's continue with Dillgin because the questions keep pouring in. So, Dillgin, we have Patrick out of Australia that would like to know what inspired the writing of the song that's currently playing in the background one of these days.
Well, I may say now, it's the inspiration to writing this song is what's going on in the system, because as I said, in this time you have so-called friends, then you have some friends who say them a friend and you know play it in and things. So that's why I say we stop rate people who don't rate you. That means to say if you don't show no love, why expect me to show you love, you know what I mean? So the inspiration for the song is like they have all of these meanings at the same time. You are stepping out on the street, you have to ask the Most High to guide your footstep, guide your head back, guide everything in these times that we live in right now, and to see what's going on in the world right now, you know what I mean? We come up with this song to know, say, we are asked the Most High for his guidance, because you can't do it alone on your own. You see me, I said, you have to ask of his will to pursue what you're doing to guide you, because at the same time you're trying to do so, there is someone trying to break you down. You're trying to focus on a mission, there's someone trying to block that mission from you to go through. And sometimes you go through all of these things that in life what you have to do, then you have to arms up with the Most High blessing. Without the Most High blessing, you cannot go through. So this is the inspiration to write this song.
I love it. I love it. We talk about the inspiration and everything behind the song itself. This song is not released as yet. Am I correct?
Yes, the song is not released as yet, but we are about to release the song anytime now, any moment now. We're gonna release that song.
Okay.
Any moment now. The video is already done, so we're just waiting and the editor for the video to release the video right now.
Yes. I love it. I'm looking forward to the videos, and for our listening audience who might not know about Dillgin's video, try and check out his YouTube channel. He has quite some interesting videos as well. And he delivers, right? We have Louise out of the US that says she has been listening to your music for over 4 years now. I think she discovered one of the tracks that you release that resonated with her. So she has been listening to you for over 4 years, and she really loves your stuff. So she said she saw the flyer on one of my pages, and she said, all right, she's going to tune in because she would like to know herself a little bit more about you. So she's currently listening to the interview, and if she has any questions, she will tap in as well.
Thanks.
Yes, it's a great thing to know that, you know what, people is actually listening to your music, because I know right now it's a very trying time. We have the pandemic where persons are not really purchasing music, and it's streamed. And when it's streamed for peanuts, right? So when you have fans out there that are actually listening to your music, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And like I said, I've interviewed a few persons here, and I've told them, one person is a fan, but once it's more than two, it's now become fans, right? So you're entitled to say fans.
Then you have to give thanks for everything. You have to give thanks for everything, because it says where one or two gather, you see what I say, and come together as one, then automatically you make the world, because you take a village to raise a child, it also take a child to raise a village.
That's correct.
So we can just continue what we're doing.
Yes. So with this song, you're planning to release a video as well. Any dates in terms of when you have the release, or you're still thinking about a date to go with?
Well, right now we have already just finished up some artwork, and we are already just waiting on the video now to do some like a final touch on the video. So we want to release the song and the video at the same date. So we're planning that now, but we're gonna set a date anytime. We're gonna set a date from today. We're gonna set a date like probably later on or so, because we see people been crying for the song all over in England. They've been from this song, from I leaked this song being just shooting, and people still calling every day asking me when we're gonna release it, because some people really want to purchase the song. They don't really want to get the song free.
Right.
So, they've been asking me that, and I give a lot of people the song to. I gave them the song to us go and play, and you know what I mean? But the release date is coming like soon right now.
Yes. I think when you have persons as well that don't mind purchasing the song, of course everyone can purchase it, because believe it or not, it's a hard time right now. So when you tell persons to say it's 99 cents, some people don't even have $1. Trust me. Some people don't even have $1. So it is that with you meeting them halfway, that's a good thing as well, you know.
And anyone want the song, I just send the song. When I leak the song, people been just, and I just keep on sending it. There's not a day that passes that I have not sending out the song to someone. Trust me.
Yes. So in terms of the song coming out, you have Mayweather that has been hitting the airwaves, and you have been getting good feedback in terms of the music. How do you move forward this year? We're coming out of the pandemic, or plandemic, and there are events that are opened up right now. Of course, on this show it's an eclectic audience. We have producers, we have promoters who actually tap in and is able to, give some insights in terms of the music. What would you say to promoters who are listening to this show right now in terms of going out to be on any show? or to book you for a show?
Well, I mean, the booking is open and they can even contact you for the booking or anything like that. But what I'm saying, we just keep on have to work with, we have to all work with each other to bring back the thing together. You see what I'm saying? Because we know that there is a lot of problem, but we let us stop, look at the problem and then find a solution. You see what I'm saying? Because we know what's going on and everybody is standing up and, we have to help each other. We know that it's hard and the promoter, to put everything together, to put the show together. We know that it's hard and the artist too. So we got to just work together to build back that unity, to build back that thing, because the foundation is already there. It's just we have to establish ourselves and the foundation to keep it moving.
Yes, I love it. I love it. So on this track, you are highlighted on the track with Olaf as well, right?
Yes,
One of the
Dillgin and Olaf Blackwood. Not speaking about Dillgin and Olaf Blackwood. Keep the song together.
Olaf Blackwood. So I'm looking to bring Olaf on one of these days, to introduce him. I think he's kind of like me, he stays in the back and he has all the persons, you probably say the name and they're like, oh, I've heard that name before. Or some persons will say they may not know the name before and don't understand how the things behind his name and what he's capable of doing and how much of a great producer he is. I know that personally. So I'm not just a producer, but a singer. You understand?
Yes, he's a songwriter, he's a producer, he's just great in himself, and just great for the public, and he's a very good writer too, because, he writes and Spice album, he writes with Shaggy, all of these things, all of these great work. He's my brother from a different mother, you see what I'm saying? So we just work together, and every time me and him in the studio, it's like we just create a miracle. So we have to just work. That's what I'm saying. We have to stick together and work together, because if you divide it, I'd say united we stand and divided we fall. So we have to unite and keep on unite and come together. So he's my brother from a different mother. You see what I'm saying? If he said yes, we just come together and say, all right, this is what I work with.
Yes. And he's one of the coolest dudes too. You have some persons that are of certain status and their height, but I'm telling you, he's one of the coolest guys ever. So one of these days, I would like to bring him on to introduce him to our audience and, just his catalog and what he got going on. And I'm telling you, with him being on this song as well, you guys work so well together, you and him do not disappoint at all.
We're just on point, as you say again, repeat it, as is my brother from a different mother, so we just keep it like that and make the most I to even guide us together, that we can just prolong to keep. It's like a friend in need is a friend indeed. So, you got to look at a friendship as your sister, your brother, and just keep it away as a friendship. You can't let nothing come between that, you see what I'm saying? So you have to put that first in everything. How am I going to deal with my friend? How am I going to make my friend respect me? How am I going to respect my friend? That we could keep that unity there, because no money can buy that. You see what I'm saying? No money can pay for a friendship, because the unity is more stronger than everything. Because when you have the unity, then you can achieve everything. You see what I'm saying?
That's right. Now, is this the only song you guys have worked on? You have worked on other songs before as well?
Yes, man, whole heap of song, but we have never do like a combination song before. So this is it, because within the studio, I say, long time we don't record a song. We have not even recorded a song together. We write so much song, but we don't record a song together.
Yes.
Time for it, man. We just go in the studio and we just was meditating and boom. You see me?
Yes.
Just come up with one of these days. You
guys have been on like the same rhythm before, but this is the first song together.
Yes.
Okay. Because I remember other. Okay, that's what's up. So in parting, for the audience who would like to know more about you, you can share your social media handles, and you can also give your shout outs as well.
Yes, man, I want to shout out to all people who are listening from all over. I want to shout out to Stem You, to Empress Show, you see what I'm saying? And to find Dillgin, as we say, you can just Google Dillgin, Dillgin, Dillgin. Or you can just check out my Instagram, Dillgin. Or you can check out my Facebook, Dillgin Tony Bailey, or Dillgin Bailey. And you can find me everywhere, and just check out my Vivo channel, you see what I'm saying, Dillgin. And then you can check out my YouTube channel, Dillgin Music, to find Dillgin, and then you can see all my bio, you can see my bio there and everything, so you can read up again and then leave a comment and check me out and just go and continue to support Dillgin. And also remember, each song that you are streaming from Dillgin, a percentage still go to Dillgin Lupus Foundation, because still helping the people who have lupus continually the same way, you know what I mean?
That's true. That's true. Yes, you do have that Lupus Foundation. Yes, I love it. So I usually don't say, to artists, or when artists tell me to Google them, but to my listening audience, all you got to do, just type in Dillgin. He's everywhere, right? And he has a name that's, I think he's the only one that probably has it in the business. So you will find him. Just type in Dillgin anywhere, and he will pop up. Okay. It's been a pleasure, Dillgin. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to ride out with one of these days. So Mayweather, there will be giving 10 copies, and for one of these days, persons who would like to get on the waiting list, I will be giving away 10 copies when it's released as well. So hit me up, and I will put the names on, and I will ensure I will be gifting them from Apple Music, so you guys will have 10 copies. Thanks again. I appreciate you.
More blessing, give thanks for life continually to the life giver. You see me, I say, more blessing.
Blessed loud.
Yeah.
Watch over my steps, oh Father. Cover my head, oh Jaja. I stop heal people when I heal me. I stop rate people when I rate me. I cut off people will betray me. Dillgin and NOWLIVE, I said clearly. One of these days, when everything fades, I wanna be saved. Jaja, me I pray, say you're listening. Tired of the hate where we living in. Watch over my steps, oh Father. Cover my head, oh Jaja. Yo, dark days, never seen a sun out. We might feel, but find a way to wall out. No matter how much time I look and I see no love. Me use the pain and buy the chain, them want me cover up. Jaja bless me like my blessing can't run out. Me live for marking out the street where can't rub out. See them I come there, my thoughts them want provoke. When I see how life go down. One of these days, when everything fades, I wanna be saved. Jaja, me I pray, say you're listening. Tired of the hate where we living in. Watch over my steps, oh Father. Cover my head, oh Jaja. Hey, some of the hardest fight me get that from people when me rate. If I made it calculate and send a rocket in a space, I lift my walk across the waves, them man go tell me some me great. So me stop live for people, call me energy a waste. So me cry for me soldiers, my warriors we dying of them own arms. 95% of we know no love. Heavy are the burden on my shoulders. One of these days, when everything fades, I wanna be saved. Jaja, me I pray, say you're listening. Tired of the hate where we living in. Watch over my steps, oh Father. Cover my head, oh Jaja. No matter how much time I look and I see no love. Me use the pain and buy the chain, them want me cover up. Jaja bless me like my blessing can't run out. Me live for marking out the street where can't rub out. Cry for me soldiers, my warriors we dying of them own arms. 95% of we know no love. Heavy are the burden on my shoulders. One of these days, when everything fades, I wanna be saved. Jaja, me I pray, say you're listening. Tired of the hate where we living in. One of these days, when everything fades, I wanna be saved. Jaja, me I pray, say you're listening. Tired of the hate where we living in.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, to our listening audience. Of course, this that. We just completed the interview with Dillgin, okay? Reggae artist straight out of Kingston, Jamaica. I thank you for tuning in, because it is that. We could not do this without you, okay? I could not do this without you. So I appreciate you tapping in and lending to me Each and every week, you're listening here. So, itineral guidance and blessings to the masses, right? As usual, or I should say for the next 2 weeks or to 4 weeks going on, I am going to be featuring songs by Mighty Diamond within the show, okay? So I am going to jump to Mighty Diamond tribute, and we'll come back after a few minutes to with some of our other artists as well, okay? So stay tuned, keep vibing.
Yes, the dreadlocks camp, I heard them sing. Pass the coachie on the left hand side. Pass the coachie on the left hand side. It a go bun, whoa, it a go done. Chano. Pass the coachie on the left hand side. Pass the coachie on the left hand side. It a go bun. Whoa, yeah, I wanna be free. Ooh, I'm trapped within the region. I'm trapped in and out of season. I'm trapped in Babylon injunction. I'm trapped, can't complete my mission. Woke up this morning in a curfew. Yeah, buttons they click, make my back black and blue. I'm trapped. Pellets flying left and right. I'm trapped. All got to do is duck and hide. Whoa, Babylon system set me free. Free as a bird in the tree. With no one offending me, I'll be happy as can be. Yeah. Oh yeah. Try to screech across the borderline. I'm trapped. Yes, the lawman was just in time. Yes. White squall bite from morning. Because I'm trapped. Now the nighttime it's just the same. Whoa, Babylon system set me free. Free as a bird in the tree. With no one offending me, I'll be happy as can be. Whoa, oh yeah, I'll be free. Oh yeah, yeah. Whoa, I want to be free. Oh yeah, yeah. Woke up this morning in a curfew. Yeah, buttons they click, make my back black and blue. Yes, pellets lying left and right. All you got to do is duck and hide. Whoa, Babylon system set I free. Free as a bird in the tree. With no one offending me, I'll be happy as can be. Yeah. Oh yeah. Whoa, Babylon system set I free. Free as a bird in the tree. With no one offending me, I'll be happy as can be. Yeah. Oh yeah. Whoa, Babylon system set me free. Free as a bird in the tree. With no one offending me, I'll be happy as can be. Yeah. I'm trapped, I know. Hold it down, John Gotti. I'm begging you to stop it. I know a man named called John Gotti. Yeah. Everywhere him go, him 16 him a carry. And if him should buck up the ratty, situation would never be pretty. Guns display and gunshot him a bossy. Whoa, John Gotti. Whoa, John Gotti. Whoa, John Gotti. I'm begging you to stop it. Whoa, John Gotti. Whoa, John Gotti. Whoa, John Gotti. I'm begging you to stop it. Hold it down. John Gotti, I'm begging you to stop it. I know a man them called John Gotti, yeah. Everywhere him go, him 16 him a carry. And if him should buck up the ratty, situation would never be pretty. Guns display and gunshot him a bossy. Oh, John Gotti, oh, John Gotti, oh, John Gotti, I'm begging you to stop it. Oh, John Gotti, oh, John Gotti, oh, John Gotti, I'm begging you to stop it. He used to work in the burning sun. Money not enough when payday come. Hard work and there's no fun. He decided to pick up the gun and loot and shoot and hit and run. Man, oh, John Gotti, oh, John Gotti, oh, John Gotti, I'm begging you to stop it. Idle works and careless play, yeah. Let the devil lead you astray. By your works you must get paid. Listen the words of the right side say. So go on your merry way, yeah. Oh, John Gotti, oh, John Gotti, oh, John Gotti, I'm begging you to stop it. Oh, John Gotti, oh, John Gotti, oh, John Gotti, I'm begging you to stop it. Cool down, John Gotti, yeah. Cool down. I know a man named called John Gotti, yeah. Everywhere him go, him 16 him a carry. And if him should buck up the ratty, situation would never be pretty. Guns display and gunshot him a bossy. Well, oh, John Gotti, oh, John Gotti, oh, John Gotti, begging you to stop it. He used to work in the burning sun. Money not enough when pay come. Hard work and there's no fun. So he decide to pick up the gun and loot and shoot and hit and run. Oh yeah, oh John Gotti.
This year a prophecy. This
Remember when the roses man say, time I go dream. Every gully I go run away. Yeah, I need a roof over my head. I need a roof now over my head and pray on my bed and pray on my bed with love in my heart with love, oh love for everyone. Remember when my soul. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, guide us, Jaman. Guide us, Jaman. Oh, yeah. Have mercy on a good man and help him. We pray, Jaman. Have mercy on a good girl and help her. We pray, Jaman. Man was made to suffer, yeah, and women were made to feel the pain. Stay by our side and guide us. We pray, Jaman. Give us all your blessing and help us. We pray, Jaman. Time is running out, but we need no one not to cry nor shout. Change them who's gone astray and show them the way, Jaman. Make this an everlasting example. We pray, Jaman. Yeah. Man was made to suffer, yeah, yeah, and women were made to feel the pain. Have mercy on a good man and help him. We pray, Jaman. Have mercy on a good girl and help her.
Boy, oh, boy, oh.
Little Nyaman, the Rasta Benny man, they are part of this society. There's a bourgeoisie and little pony. We are part of this society. Every man born for a reason, and that reason we should try to know. Some people were born to be lawyers. society. Police and thieves and Indian chiefs, they are part of this society. So no matter where you go, and no matter who you know, try to build greater society. We must give on to charity. Oh, yeah. So little IyahMedz, Rasta Biggie Man, they are part of this society. There's a bourgeoisie and little poor old me. We are part of this society. We got to be free. Boy, 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 boy,
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my listening audience, thank you for tuning in. Yes, we're just vibing to the sounds of the Mighty Diamonds, okay? Yes. Yeah, thanks to all the persons who were tuned in as well and asking me to pull up a few of those songs. But yes, the Mighty Diamonds, you know, tribute to Tabby and Bunny as well, okay? Well, coming up within the next few minutes, we are going to be tapping in with IyahMedz, reggae dancehall artists who hail from out of Jamaica, okay? So stay tuned. They will be up next.
Money in a bank, money in a jeans. IyahMedz said the team ever clean. Cash count, take out money machine. Money in a dirty dog, the door clean. Man richer than Bill Gates, own couple estates. Son for the goal like pirate. Man wealth in a lightweight. And a money man a pray from the 6th grade.
Bang a phone, money off his own. Chop a lifestyle, get a youth with them own rich. Calculator, double the stakes. Phone call, union, then badness. Me have a friend that we make money spin this. Couple jars and G-string we headless. Money in a pocket and me dogs mesh. In a base man I invest.
Yo, the Kyle take out me the trace dog. Man born poor, now we rich. I no skilly bang, we say brick pan brick. But the Kyle now my pocket yet, well, he last kid. Money in a bank, money in a jeans. IyahMedz said the team ever clean. Cash count, take out money machine. Money in a dirty dog, the door clean. Man richer than Bill Gates, own couple estates. Son for the goal like pirate. Man wealth in a lightweight.
Yes! Shout out to Johannesburg, who is live right now. Yes, Johannesburg. Yes, IyahMedz is going to be on in just a few minutes, okay? So we are vibing to Lifestyle. This is one of their songs that have been out there, you know, I think for the past year. So keep vibing. They have some new stuff that we're going to talk about today in today's interview. So just a few more minutes.
Well, the last kid do a Chris shit. Chop shirt, chop jeans and the Jordan. Money pass me like couple billion done. Cause the NK, the bar go the Dogan. Man have money like beach with pure sand.
Bang a phone, money off his own. Chop a lifestyle, get a youth with them own rich. Calculator, double the stakes. Phone call, union, then badness. Me have a friend that we make money spin this. Couple jars and G-string we headless. Money in a pocket and me dogs mesh.
We money enougher than insect.
Money a select like a disc jack. And the money pre my friend them a the dead scene. Check me pocket like a beast thing. We no make friend of money, we make like a dirty dresser. And so we stacking up the cheddar. Big bingo, bongo, a feed the rubber, please. Big city green. Money in a bank, money in a jeans. Stacking up the cal till it in a heap. Bang a phone, money a fi own. Chop a lifestyle, get a youth with them own wage. Calculator, double the stake. Shh. Phone call, union, then badness. Me have a friend that we make money spin this. Couple jars and G-string we headless. Money in a pocket and me dogs mesh. In a biz, man I invest.
Man I unfeed the cheddar, now me find treasure. Hustling, no one ever does it better. Man I band go together, kiss my girlfriend leather. Touching at the street for the paper.
Like bugs, man I unfeed the carrot. I go see the Kyle and I ask we a that. Me don't like snitch and me don't trust parrot. Couple girls see the door, shh, keep quiet. Bang a phone, money a feel.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, I hear I hear that you guys are waiting for IyahMedz, and I I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So to all the hardcore dancehall artists right now, we have IyahMedz in the building. IyahMedz?
Yeah, we are here. We are here.
Okay, so if you have your radio on in the background or anything, you could turn it off because we're getting some feedback as well, okay?
Hold on.
Yes.
Is it better now?
Yes, I don't hear it now. Okay. How are you doing?
We're doing so well. We are doing great. Yes, sir. We have life, and God is good. So
As my parents would say, once there's life, there's hope, right?
Which is right.
Yes. So yes, I played your lifestyle song. It's currently playing in the background. I played it at the top of the hour as well. And last time you guys were here, that was one of your releases. How is that working out for you? In terms of reporting, how receptive the audience has been and how you guys are doing in terms of this song coming out. Did it put you on a different high?
Yes, to some level, because we gain a lot of fans from that song. We gain a lot of producer attention. We gain a lot of respect in terms of our writing ability, our presentation, and so on.
Awesome. I love that. That's good news to me, That's good news to me. How about persons who reach out to you as well after this show? To listen to your songs. We gave away a few copies as well of the songs when you were here.
No problem.
Right? This is an eclectic audience, so of course it's made up of producers and promoters as well. How are you guys looking now that it's out of pandemic? I know last time we spoke, you guys were ready to hit the road as soon as the pandemic was out. Is that the same feeling that you're having right now?
Same feeling, because we are currently getting ready for a show April the 23rd.
Okay.
And we're getting ready to finish up some new singles. Plus we have a new single called Center of Attraction releasing with a big label overseas sometime down in this month.
Look at that. I am so happy for you guys. I remember when you first came, just getting out and making some noise, but I am so happy to hear all of that. You got to be kidding me. I'm loving it.
Plus the new song that we released called Slow Song. Oh Jesus, the ladies.
Well, the ladies' attention is not bad, right? You're loving that too as well.
Yes, they're loving that one, man. Loving that one.
Oh my gosh. All right. So we're going to get into the slow song in just a few minutes, but for our listening audience who would like to know more about IyahMedz, what can you tell our listening audience? How did you get started?
First and foremost, I must say big up to the Almighty, big up to Empress, big up to everyone that tune in and really appreciate the ear, the listening, the eyes, everything that is going on at the moment. We really appreciate. But IyahMedz has been in this industry from 2007. The group started from 2007, journeying until one individual decide they can't all out no more. So me and the DJ, Oni Dylan and Devon Cross, the leader of IyahMedz, we decide to listen. Now give the banner, now throw it down, now put it down. We'll continue to carry it. So continue to carry it. There's voicing father producer. Right now, we're about to even change management. So there's a lot of things that's going on that is really taking the statistic to a better level and a greater level.
Where do you guys originating? Out of Kingston?
Yes.
Okay.
One from Trenchtown, one from Greenwich Town.
Wow. So, big up to Trenchtown and Greenwich Town. They're listening as well. I'll take this time as well to shout out a few persons. There's a few questions coming in for you, and I'm going to tap you in with a few questions. Yes, we have. I would just like to big up some countries that are currently tapping in. Malawi, I see you. Thanks for tuning in. As well, out of Johannesburg. Johannesburg has a feel for IyahMedz music lifestyle and what he brings to to the forefront. So we love that as well. Of course, Cape Town is loving your sound as well. We have out of Jamaica, as always, we have my stomping ground, De La Vega City. Big up De La Vega City. Thanks for tuning in. We have Montego Bay. We have a New Vineyard as well. New Vineyard, I see you. And also Nigeria. Thanks for coming through. Mauritius, I see you as well. Reunion Island, you are all here. I am just going to shout out a few throughout the show as well. I can't shout out everybody right now because I will be here for a little for a little bit longer. Yes, but IyahMedz, to get back to you, we have a few questions from our audience. Sure. Yes. We have Paul out of Australia who would like to know, I don't think you have performed outside of Jamaica already, have you?
No, not as yet, but we are awaiting hungrily, anxiously.
I love it.
Gladly for that door to open. So that is why we are using great music to just kick down door, open door, full door, whatever it is we have to do to get through that door.
Well, yes, and if the door don't open, you're correct. Kick it down. By all means necessary. By all means.
I just want to know that we're not doing it the negative way, just doing it the right, godly way.
Yes. I must ask, in terms of the music, who are the artists that influence this great music that you're producing?
Well, first and foremost, big up to the great Nesta Marley. Big up to Sizzla Colonchi. Big up to man like Capleton. Big up to man called Buju, Bunty, Beanie, Movado. Can't forget Vibes Cartel, Lyricist. Most 1 and 2 Christian artists that help inspire certain mental structure in our head.
Yeah.
So, a lot. Gregory Isaac, Dennis Brown, you name it, the greats.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what they say. When you ask an artist who are their influences, there's a little bit of those artists within the production. So as we listen to Lifestyle, with us playing in the background, we are going to jump to Slow Song, and we'll be right back with some more questions from the audience, okay?
No problem. Here, waiting for them.
Love you, yeah, me can't stop love you. Pretty brown in me, not judge you. Give her the goods, then God go and judge you. Girl, bend over, make we touch to a slow song. Me make you lost for me love, look more run. Your body good now, guess, yeah, me sure, girl. I touch all when we neighbors and knock down your door, girl. You sitting tight like glue, make up in there. Want make a family, me want put a ring there. Babes wine for the dan and rocky thing, yeah. Twerk for the sprat, girl, you fit for Babes, me love you, yeah, me can't stop love you. Pretty brown in me, not judge you. Give her the goods, then God go and judge you. Girl, bend over, make we touch to a slow song. Me make you lost for me love, look more run. Your body good now, guess, yeah, me sure, girl. I touch all when we neighbors and knock down your door, girl. You sitting tight like glue, make up in there. Want make a family, me want put a ring there. Babes wine for the dan and rocky thing, yeah. Twerk for the sprat, girl, you fit for the king, hey. And you know if you do your thing when we touch her like heaven and the angel a sing there. Nah use no hand and the tie where she fling where. Real top B wind up for the G, eh?
When she bubble, that style that cause trouble. She plus D, that's double. Her wine don't cost nothing. Hot bubble a girl, cause you not toddler. Wine pon the body take time, do no sister. Wine pon the chair take time, do no sister. Tick pon the TV like you a ninja. I and I go wine in class. When you wine up your body, girl, you get good marks. Tick tock like a clock, then you shake that fast. When you bubble, girl, you trouble. Hey, real mad grass. Back a competition, not a match, girl, a talk. Oh, wine tell her come to the cash babes. Your body good, but them girl, they a trash. Baby, your skin clean, while some girl full of rash.
Girl, bend over, make we touch to a slow song. Me make you lost for me love, look more run. Your body good now, guess, yeah, me sure, girl. I touch her when we neighbors and knock down your door, girl. You sitting tight like glue, make up in there. Want make a family, me want put a ring there. Babes wine for the dan and broke it thing, yeah. Twerk for the sprat, girl, you fit for the king, hey. And you know if you do your thing when we touch her like heaven and the angel a sing there. Nah use no hand and the tie where she fling with. Real top B wine up for the G, yeah. Take your time and wine for me. Clockwork on the body, take time with it. Bad girl come here beg you mash a crime for me. Yeah me know you're freaky, get wild for me. Take your time and wine for my go slow. She go round now.
Yes, so to the listening audience, IyahMedz, somebody just tell me they didn't realize I didn't realize me so bad. This is not my song, it's IyahMedz song. I'm just pushing the button. I'm just pushing the button, IyahMedz. But me never but me never know say you guys that bad. Let me just go there with you guys right now. Oh, okay. So, what's the reception that you're getting from the persons around you for this song?
Wow. You notice that wow go beyond.
Yeah.
The ladies. On Messenger, on WhatsApp. I don't know this person get my WhatsApp number. He texts me and said, I got to make love to my girlfriend on this song. You guys are bad.
Yeah. the Jamaica experience, okay?
Yes, man. So it's getting great feedback. There's a lot of person linking us and saying to us, wow, each time they hear us, it's like the growth is going beyond. So reception is great.
I must tell you though, I've actually seen the growth already between the production as well. Because I remember when I interviewed you guys first, not that the production wasn't great, but the production is enhanced right now in terms of this song as well. Yeah, the creativity is through the roof. But question for you. Right now, there are a few veterans and various persons complaining about the trap dancehall side of reggae. Okay. You would like to shed some light on what your thoughts are?
Well, I don't really like to get in politics, you know.
Go ahead.
Sometimes you have to get your voice be heard because you're trying to get a piece of that pie.
Exactly.
But for team IyahMedz, we grow on the genuine artistic rhythms. The drum, the bass, the beat, the original beat from the Isaac, from the Beanie Man, tum 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 tum, and the Bounty, the whole works and thing. You understand?
Right.
So we are very accustomed to that. Not that change is not good. But at the same time, we have to just capitalize on our materials in terms of what Jamaica is great at, and we are great at doing good dancehall and good reggae. But nowadays, the youth them just twist it up, so some man if them not sing about scamming and trap and they hear the rhythm different change up, it's not comfortable. But I can't tell a man what to sing, what to do, and what to say. But remember, we have to come from the grassroots and stick to the grassroots.
I hear you. So you're saying that as a creative, it's You understand their creative ability in terms of music. That maybe they're onto another genre, but you're saying that getting onto another genre, you would embrace it more if the underlying music is part of the production.
Yes, the genuine, first class, genuine artistic rhythms that used to be from the 70s, 80s, 90s coming up.
I love it. I love it. I respect the response. I tell you that. Okay? I respect the response, and I see my audience is responding. A few persons, they respect your response as well. Okay? I have been asking a few artists that question because as you are a young artist in the business, and you talk about creativity, you know, and what exactly you bring to the table. I must say, as I've said before, and I'll reiterate that I've seen your growth between when you first came with your music. It was also good material, good production. But this right here is an enhancement, okay? Not enhance in the sense where it is that of the lyrics and everything. You know, everything is just great across the board, the production. So I'm really loving the song.
Well, hey, everyone is loving it because a lot of DJs, selectors, even Ricky Trooper right now, the big selector Ricky Trooper, he's running with that song right now. There's a lot of street creds people taking that song to put on their mixtape. There's a lot of boss people have to be sending that song. So it's getting places. Sooner or later, those doors will be kicked down. Jamaica, we just have to accept us.
I want to, to all my audience members, I want you to look within my archives and find IyahMedz when you first did this interview. Because I tell you what, you're so much more confident, and that tells me, and that is also part of your growth as well. Than when you first came, the confidence is through the roof. And I love it. In order to make it in this industry, that's key. You have to have confidence in what you believe in, even when other persons don't believe in what it is that you do. Because for myself, when I started this show, I was actually told no one would listen to me. Okay?
Whoa.
Yes. And look where I am right now if I listen to it. So I am glad that you have confidence in what you're doing. It's going to go a long way. Trust me.
As I said before, what God created, no man can wipe.
Yes. yes.
You see, once you disbelieve in yourself, you automatically fail before you even start.
Before you even try, yeah, that's correct. Yes.
So, at the end of the day, critics is good. Some is bad, because some people see the greatness, but they might try derail you from going to that greatness.
Yes.
So sometimes you can be to listen to some of those critics, because people will say this, people will say that. But if you live for mankind, trust me, you just stay in a hole like a rat. So you have to just come out, do you, in the most positive way, and manly and womanly way and godly way. When you chat that part and you enjoy work, and you have good people around you, you can't feel.
I love it. And let me tell you, you're never too old to learn or are too old for the affirmations, because I just accept that affirmation right now. What you have just said.
Yes, you have to, because we as artists that not get, well, let me put it in a more understanding manner. We as young artists that don't get the highlight that we are searching for as yet. Get a lot of bash, get a lot of critics. But what we do with those critics, we use them as material and turn them into music and laugh and move them along. That's what we do.
I love it. I love it. To our listening audience, okay? And IyahMedz, the name of the song is Slow Song. I am so Slow Song. I am so impressed with, I am so impressed with IyahMedz right now. Remembering, like I said, if you go in my archive, go back and listen to that interview and listen to this interview, and you will already hear the growth, the confidence. The music is enhanced as well. And where it is that every week I give away a certain amount of singles. This week, I will be giving away 20. So to my listening audience, I'll be giving away 20 copies. Okay, gifting 20 copies. So please hit me up if you would like Slow Song. I am so impressed that I just want to make sure that you keep going and don't give up, because it is that I seen the growth. And, it's not just within the song, but you're saying that, so much persons are contacting you now and you're working with other labels as well. Big ups. My hat's off to you. Yes.
Thanks. We have to give hats off to you too, because you're one of the person who helped to put IyahMedz name and brand in the spotlight, and many people don't really give us that opportunity. So when it comes, you have to grab it like Christmas, grab it like when God say love him children, and say thanks.
I appreciate that. I've said to persons, it's one of the things as well is knowing to myself that I was told that no one would listen to my show, and being able to actually get out the gate and do the show. But the next thing as well is being able to change the lives of so much different artists, various artists across the world. We have an artist like nobody, the artist is known within his country, but we have producers, we have promoters who have listened to this show and have actually brought on some of those artists to perform at some of the festivals within Europe, UK, different parts of the world. So I always, this show is not just about the established artists as well. It's about the mediocre artists. It's about the artists that are starting out the gate. And I'm so happy that I created this to give persons like yourself an opportunity for the world to hear exactly what it is. Otherwise, people would think that, all these huge artists out of Jamaica, that's the only artists who exist. There are artists who would like to get out there as well, but we all know there are some of the challenges. What would you say are some of your challenges with with getting out there before you actually came onto my show?
Well, if I should name that list,
you can give me two things from that list.
But I will give it either 3 or 4 main points. One, we're not a beanie, we're not a bounty, so we can't maybe do what they do in terms of the lyrics and performance and so on. That's how people will look at it.
Yes.
You understand? Because they don't hear us, they don't see us.
Yeah.
Secondly, producers believe if they don't have a top artist to do a song, they can't bust, they can't do whatever they are looking for to do. But I always say to them, listen, the same thing that top artists can do, young artists can do, and maybe even better. Give him a chance.
That's
Thirdly,
true.
What we face, people will come to us just saying all type of negativity, and they never even take the opportunity to even have a conversation with us to see how intelligent, where's our reasonability, and so on.
Yes.
Fourthly, sometimes I believe in this industry is like it's a friend and company thing. To help them, just help who them feel like to help, and the pie is so big it not even me can eat it off. I already dead and gone. My fit come take it, I have to come take it. So, it's nothing to be said. It's not like it's a job per se. It's a career. I don't look at it as a job. A job is something like you just get up every day and go. No, a career is something that you cherish, love, and go about it the right way.
Yes.
But that's it, Empress.
As I hear you give the various reasons, one of the things that really, myself, I've spoken to a few of the young artists. I have young artists who have actually called me on a daily basis, but it is, I am an introvert. I don't like to talk a lot. Like, so, and I'm not for the phone. I use the phone because closed mouths don't get fed. But if I had to not use the phone, I wouldn't use the phone. But I have various artists who have called my phone, who have actually sent in music that are up and coming artists. And what I'm finding is that even some of the artists, they actually write a book for me to read. And I didn't know this was going on until my assistant showed me and said, listen, you're having some of the artists that are writing messages to you. So now we have some of the younger artists that are writing and saying, listen, I would love to get on your show to actually, so people could hear my music. And they're reaching out for help, you know. And I have to say, listen, we need to do something to inspire the young generation. And people complain so much about the trap dancehall, but it's another genre. It could be another genre that's building, or it could be a bunch of individuals who that's what they are heading in a new direction as well. So there are various young people who are reaching out and saying, listen, I would like to be heard, just like some of the big artists as well. And somebody told me about your show and I want to get on it. And, to sift through the material because of what it is that I bring to the masses, I must say that some of the production is not that great. But just to think that there are so many artists in the business that could mentor some of these younger kids, it's something that I'm looking at as I, have the more established artists to ask them, would you think about mentoring some of these guys as well? Because it's of importance. And I hear you loud and clear. I'm glad it is that I gave you an opportunity. And I am so proud that I cannot keep on saying, and I keep on saying it over and over again, how proud I am of you guys, and I've actually seen the growth. Again, to my listening audience, you can look in the archive and look for IyahMedz when I first interview them and listen to this show and see exactly what I'm talking about. That's growth right there. I'm happy for you guys.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. So what's in store for IyahMedz? You have a show coming up on the 23rd. Is that a local show in Jamaica?
It's a local show keeping in Oche. I think it's Platinum Club or something like that in Oche.
Yes.
23rd.
I know where that club is, yeah.
Yeah. So that and the new management that we're going to work with is putting some stuff together to put on a show for himself. Plus, he wants us a part of his camp and team. The new single that is about to release, apart from this new single slow song called Center of Attraction, ILive and the next big production from overseas. They are loving that song, but as it drops, I will definitely let it get that one too. There's other stuff that we are trying to do, that's writing and trying to finish up something that in the pipeline that I don't want to say as yet, but still watching it.
Yes, you made my day. I tell you that right now. You do it. You're sure enough you did. So on the 23rd, you're performing locally. What about overseas? Are you guys looking into overseas? Don't be scared to go to the embassy, because right about now, you don't know if they may tell you, yes, you can go to the U.S. and perform. Don't be scared to apply and to look overseas and get out of just performing in Jamaica, because your music is a worldwide tool, and that's how you use it.
We even did a show like sometime in last month in Kencut, and we went and rocked that place. If you look on our Facebook, you see that video.
Yeah.
We use lifestyle and I'm flying and rock that place. So I use that as key every time I touch the stage to say the growth, the improvement, and Jamaica is taking time to accept these two young men, IyahMedz. But as I said, we are just working, Empress. We are just working and just putting it in God's hands and open it, just close his hands and just open it, and then we just get the miracle.
Well, yes. And you guys are, you're still pretty young and you have, lots of energy and time to go. But yes, keep on pushing through. Keep on pushing through. If anybody can talk about pushing through, that would be me. That's a whole nother show, okay? So
anyone who wants to book IyahMedz or Europe show or anything, we are here, ready and waiting.
Yes.
To give the world and show the world who's IyahMedz.
Blessed love. Yes, I do have to part with you as well. But when you have new material, please send it in and we will get you an interview as always. I am, again, proud of you. So if you want to, please do your last minute shout outs, and you can tell our listening audience where they may locate you across the social media platforms.
Alright, thank you, Empress. First and foremost, big up to the whole audience, the whole Europe, the whole Jamaica, the whole world. Big up to everyone, and big up to the Almighty, and big up to Empress for having us here. You can find us IyahMedz on Facebook at IyahMedz. You can find IyahMedz on Facebook at IyahMedz. You can find us on Instagram at Team IyahMedz, TeamIyahMedz, TeamIyahMedz. You can find us on Twitter at IyahMedz Music, IyahMedz MUSIC, IyahMedz Music, IyahMedz MUSIC, IyahMedz Music. You can find us on YouTube, our Vivo page. Once you type in IyahMedz, it's all there. So big up to everyone. And you can contact us for any booking or anything at 1-876-789-7794. 1-876-789-7794. So big up to the world. Massive love and respect.
Blessed love. So yes, to our listening audience, you can type in IyahMedz in all the various social media platforms, and on YouTube, follow these guys. You can reach out to them as well and send them messages on their page. You heard this interview, and let them know exactly how, what your thoughts are,
Well, you can find us on any digital platform at IyahMedz. If you want to contact the leader of IyahMedz on Facebook, you can contact me at NOV-EDDC. NOV-EDDC. That's me.
Yes, yes, IyahMedz, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for coming through. And yes, keep sharing so others can hear your interview as well and know about this show. Okay? And tell a friend and tell another artist as well about the great experience that you have had here. I am so proud of you. I am going to be looking out for you across all social media platforms as well. Okay?
Always. Thanks to Empress.
Have a blessed one.
Same to you, my sister.
Yeah, me can't stop love you. Pretty brown in me, not judge you. Give her the goods, then God go and judge you. Girl, bend over, make we touch to a slow song. Me make you lost for me love, look more run. Your body good now, yes, yeah, me sure, girl. I touch all when we neighbors and knock down your door, girl. You sitting tight like glue, make up in there. Want make a family, me want put a ring there. Babes wine for the dan and rocky thing, yeah. Twerk for the sprat, girl, you fit for the king, hey. And you know if you do your thing when we touch her like Kevin and the angel a sing there. Nah use no hand and the tie where she fling where. Real top B wine up for the G, yeah.
When she bubble, that style that cause trouble. She plus D, that's double. Her wine don't cost nothing. Hot bubble a girl, cause you not toddler. Wine pan the body take time, do no sister. Wine pan the chair take time, do no sister. Tick pan the TV like you a ninja. I and I go wine in class. When you wine up your body, girl, you get good marks. Tick tock like a clock, then you shake that pass. When you bubble, girl, you trouble. Hey, real mad brass. Back a competition, not a match, girl, a top. Oh, wine tell her come to the cash, babes. Your body good, but them girl, they a trash, baby. Your skin clean, while some girl full of rash.
Girl, bend over, make we touch to a slow song. Me make you lost for me love, look more run. Your body good now, guess, yeah, me sure, girl.
To the listening audience, I thank you for tuning in and staying with us. Guess what? We are going to be vibing with Ras Charmer momentarily, okay? If you do not know who Ras Charmer is, I encourage you to stay with us. Yes, Ras Charmer we're going to talk about his release that's coming up tomorrow, okay? and we're going to talk about some other things. Yes, do stay tuned and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Ras Charmer.
Like a Sabbath morning, give thanks for life, and as I rise, give thanks for the uprising. Beautiful, just sun come shining. Music is the healing. Take heed to the teachings, 'cause music is life. We've got the vibes, just say love and unite. Bob Marley said every little thing is gonna be alright. Music is life, loved by the blacks and the white. Put all your differences aside, 'cause the music free your mind. This ain't no game, it's to uplift the people, not to bow for no Hall of Fame. Let her tell you straight, the music gonna heal all pain. Just shine the sun and fall the rain. So give thanks for what you got and stop from complain. Let her tell you this, music is life.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, our listening audience, of course it is that we have currently in studio, we have Ras Charmer. Ras Charmer, how are you?
I'm feeling terrific, giving thanks for life, up and thankful. Yes, I bless the love and honor.
You know, as you said, you're feeling, good and stuff like. I played "Feeling Great," your song, "Feeling Great,"
Sure.
at the top of the show to introduce the show. I love that track. You know.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a song for the people, uplifting song to let the people them know, say, no worry about nothing, everything are gonna be alright, Yes, so it's one of those motivation songs for the people to get that extra drive, you know.
I love it. I love it.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you are currently in the UK.
Yeah. Currently based in the UK.
Currently
London,
based in the UK.
London City.
London City. But you were born in Jamaica. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So you were born in Jamaica, but you're residing in London.
Yes, that's true. Definitely.
Yes. All right. Which part of Jamaica do you hail from, though?
Well, I born at University Hospital. Then I was living in St. Thomas.
Yes.
In a Morant Bay. Then I changed location. I was living in Lawrence Tavern. And then I came forward to Kingston, Jamaica. So I went Lawrence Tavern by my grandmother by my father's side, and then came back to my grandmother by my mother's side. Yeah, so St. Thomas, Morant Bay, Lawrence Tavern, Kingston, Rockfort, Norman Yard, Mountain View.
That's what's up. Yes, you're talking about a few a few of my places as well. I went to school in Kingston, and those are some of the places like my family live and stuff like that as well. So yeah, so you have been in the UK. How is the UK treating you in terms of your music on that side? How is it going for you?
Well, realistic speaking, work in progress. And as a youth, I love a challenge, because nothing come easy. Easy come, easy go, So saying that music bring me to Europe first, I was in Switzerland, and it was more as my profession as a musician, things were better there within the respect, within the acceptance as a musician in Europe. And it's sad to say, but different nation respect what we do. Here in England, it's a lot of Caribbean, Jamaican, them understand the patois, the lingua, the talk, but they don't respect the profession as another profession out there. Because everyone will work to achieve and get paid, but yet still the music they would some way, somehow tends to water it down instead of build it. So on the realms of professionality as an entrepreneur, a CEO within what I'm doing, we just ride the waves, create good music and keep it moving. I go to Africa, to Jamaica and different countries. So base here, we just have it as a place where we're hot, but don't stop it as a destination. We're just traveling through, passing through the earth. So being here in England, I just make the best of it musically and keep on working progress.
Okay. So outside of the UK though, you have actually traveled to Africa to perform.
Yes, I.
And what's your favorite country to perform in Africa? Is there a favorite?
Well, Africa on the whole is so beautiful. I'm so in love with home. But the energy, well, I've been to South Africa, I've been to Ghana, and I've been to Ethiopia. Three of them have them different vibration. But within the whole aspect, Ghana look like little Jamaica. Big Jamaica. Ghana coming like Jamaica 2015 time. So, yeah. Ethiopian vibes great. You don't know that a papa South Africa, but Ghana have that Jamaica vibration there,
Well, they say that Ghana is the I've always I've been to almost all the countries, and I've told persons that Ghana is the closest in terms of when you compare to Jamaica, also because of the food.
True.
They say that jackfruit and ackee and all of that as well.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and culture, some of the culture as well. So the culture is exercised throughout Africa, but Ghana appears to be the closest, to residing away from home as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as I say, big up the Asian talk about Africa, big up the whole Africa. said, you know. Gambia have a great strength. When I was in Switzerland, I was supposed to go to Gambia. Gambia and love Rastashama, Kenya. So we big it up on a whole side way, but you know, Ghana have a vibration where it resonates with it, you know.
Now, to be frank with you, when you go to Gambia, I think you will have a different mindset because Gambia is more Kingston than Ghana, though.
See it there, see it there.
Yeah, you're in Gambia is like you're in Kingston.
Yeah. I really think that's why I'm saying big up the Africans and global, big up everyone, everywhere them stand up tuning into this program. Big up yourself, Dr. Empress Rose, but you don't know Africans and a whole. Much love, man. Worldwide people, I love, man. You don't know. We can't do this alone. As a musician, the message is for you all out there as a people. So, maximum respect in every aspect. And big up yourself, Royal Dr. Empress Rose.
I love it. On that note, I am going to jump to this song because it is the topic of discussion amongst various platforms and what we're going to get into. We would like to have enough time to be able to talk about this song and the topic. So we're going to jump to one of your songs and we'll be right back with more, questions as well from the listening audience.
Yes, I bless and love.
Princess in Zinga can please king. Rastafari powers within. You're blessed by him. The police girl they ya go get a lightning. Judgment for the wicked now. Who give the police the authority for the Rasta princess them got him. Babylon your chance looks slim, yow. This now go happen like Coral Gardens. For what they've done, what's the reason? Rasta got charged Babylon them for treason. Drop him in a ya biggie jump. I make them know we shall overcome. Too much injustice, too much is him. Rasta help big up them big tourism. Them export the farming, deny the profit when they warning. Babylon them a go get a beating. Princess in Zinga can is king. Rastafari powers within. You're blessed by him. The police girl they ya go get a lightning. Judgment for the wicked now. Who give the police the authority for the Rasta princess them touch him. Babylon your chance looks slim, yow. This now go happen like Coral Gardens. Everything Rasta bill, Bobby destroy. Yow then the boss deal with joy. Yow them vex to Rasta have we own our government. And we self-employ. Burn down Babylon, corruption, destruction, confusion, illusion. Brimstone at the fire, brandy vampire. Judgment for the cruel police, them a ya. By the murderer, all that in England, and over recompensation to reportuation. Then fire burn the pagans. Princess in Zinga can please king. Rastafari powers within. You're blessed by him. The police girl they ya go get a lightning. Judgment for the wicked now. Who give the police the authority for the Rasta princess them touch him. Babylon your chance looks slim, yow. This now go happen like Coral Gardens. For the violation, retribution. Satan a forget annihilation in the revelation. Rastafari the conquering lion. Yes.
I know you guys are enjoying the song because I can tell by the various persons that are sending me message about the song itself. That's, Ras Charmer is here. We're going to vibe about this song. So Ras Charmer, introduce the song to all our listeners right now who is tapping in and sending me text message. There are persons who know about this song and there are persons who have questions who do not know about this song. So introduce the song and tell them what the song is about and the concept behind it.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, my people, blessed love and honor. This song is about a Rasta princess. Around a year ago in Jamaica. We did the Corona time when they tell her for mass up. She leaves school. I think she's around 19. She's studying nurse. So it's like, apparently I heard what happened through Footer. Someone send me a link to Footer Hype saying they trim a Rasta girl in Jamaica and they don't hear no Rasta within the community are on fire. Meaning disputing about the situation, you know, expressing our justice for this princess. So anyway, a blaze of fire on social media. One of my hygiene video it and it went viral. And made our spirit like Peter touch, you know, no calm thing, very outspoken, very emotional, and may a bonfire. So anyway, through the whole realms, after speaking out, I hear good, bad, and the indifferent comments. You know, people tell me, Rasta people say, Chama, I cry when I hear you so much passion, love how you stand up for Rastafari. Because the thing about it, in Jamaica, them say we have 7 era. As a Rasta man, I'm not too really dep on that. I have 4 era, I have 3 era and 1 heroin. You see me? Because as a nation taken from Africa, some of the politics, some of the hero like Bustamante, he fight the Coral Garden Spring in Jamaica back in the day when a Rastaman is on this foreign land and taking care of it and love the Rasta and migrate and give the Rasta the land and Bustamante kill off the whole of Rasta people and say kill and ask question after, or you must ask dead people questions. So Rastafari children has been crucified like Christ in Jamaica back in the day. Now time modernized, we get over that. That's why I'm not see Bustamante as my hero. I don't see George Washington as my hero, sad to say, but this is my reality. And I don't see Norman Manley as my hero. I see Sam Sharp, I see Paul Bogle, yes. You know, I see Nani and what the other one name again? Sam Sharp. Isn't because these are people of African descent which fight to escape out of the whole slavery mentality. Anyway, that's another thing. But in this time now, when them come trim this Rasta girl in this 21st century, 20th, 21st century, and I hear this from Footer Hype, I have to DM them and say, Footer Hype, a serious thing this, and them say, yeah, Chama. And when I blaze my fire, I never stop there. So when I say, Princess Nzinga Candy's King, that is the girl, the royal Rasta princess, full name. Princess Nzinga Candy's King is her last name. Feel name, surname. So I write this song especially for that princess because she could be my son's age. My big son is 19. This could be my daughter. And my son, when going Excelsior High School, he managed to grow his locks and they expel him out of school with other reasoning. But I'm here in Europe from Jamaica, traveling. A white man see my potential, my talent, and book shows for me in Europe. We performing in Europe as a Jamaican, promoting the culture of Rastafari and the little island. We are a lot of tourists. We enhance the tourism. Bob Marley, Peter Touch, name them. Dennis Brown, name them. John Holt, name them. All the pioneers which travel abroad in Europe, different countries, and promote roots and culture, peace and love, good vibration. Oh, in this time, even we as Rasta, you have a Jamaican artist named Jador in Jamaica, a saxophonist. He's an artist. His own children used to go to school and them trim his children locks and give them meat to eat. Them things I now really get me harsh and aggravated and make me want to chop some cloth, but I'm on the interview, so we have the whole meds off. But these things, you know, get to me, get under my skin, because in this time, we don't have the free speech, the free liberty, free movements as Rasta in this modern time that the police are going to trim a girl locks, and the other day they switch the thing, pay off, who for pay off, and say it's the girl pop out her own locks. This is against human rights. This is like treason. Come on, Jamaica, everyone know Jamaica land, we love the land of food and water. Rastaman have a blueprint within the history of the nation of people taken from Africa, standing up for truths and rights. So this is how this song built. Speaking justice for this beautiful Rasta princess. I
I've not met her physically, but I've met her through the social network. A beautiful Rasta Empress, Royal, Levi, she know her. And when I was voicing my opinion, I get to meet her, I reason with her, and she say, it's injustice, which I did feel the vibes. So I'm from East Kingston, you know. At that time, I'm here in England, but he sent me the rhythm, and it's like the rhythm just synchronized with the song. So I voiced the song and we wanted to release it, but through the case was pending and a lot of things going on. So with us chant music, this is the real, for me as a musician, this is the real purpose of music. We are here with things that people do not know, or we are here to highlight justice for the poor and the needy, that the hungry be fed, the naked be clothed, the sick be nourished, the aged protected, and the infants cared for. Nowadays, I see the musicians are advertising the wrong message and leading to incarceration, because to every action there is a reaction. So as a musician, I met the people them know, so the roots and culture still here, you know. You have real Rasta man where a people person slow ego and we're doing the right thing. So this is a part of, I pray Almighty that this song really touch the heart of humanity, that this princess can get her justice, both by the government and both by loving souls who never know that these injustices still existing and going on in Jamaica. And being outside of Jamaica, representing Jamaica here in England, it really hurt I as a Rasta man. So action, put it in words, in music, and this is a song, you know, for the princess.
Let me ask you.
Throughout all the injustice.
Let me ask you, Ras Charmer, is as we talk about Rastafarian and we talk about the culture of Jamaica, would you say you have seen division within the Rastafari community as well within Jamaica as it pertains to the music and as it pertains to the underlying music, which is reggae music as exercised across the world? Are you seeing a division?
Yes, definitely, and it must stop, you know, because my father was a pastor, so I grew up in a Christianity. I not go religion, I not go legion, and I not go religion, because these things are man-made. Every pastor have to go to college to study theology. Rastafari is an inborn truth within, which as the passage of time is mature and the realization and acceptance of oneself, the Creator, Father Time, and Mother Nature teach us. So, saying that to say this, Rasta not flex like Christian people, where you have Church of God over there, you have Pentecostal, you have Baptist, you have, name them, different church. It's one God. So, as a Rasta man, but His Majesty, in my kingdom are many mansions, you know. If it wasn't so, I wouldn't have told you. I've go to prepare a place for I and I, that where He is, I and I will be there also. So, as a tree, the root, you have different branches, but it's the same tree. So we all praise His Imperial Majesty. So I think it's full time. We're supposed to organize and centralize, see each other within unity, get rid of all of these problems and bring solution for the sake of the younger generation. So yes, I see the vision, but we are not of that, because Dennis Brown the Great say a chain is as strong as one of its smallest link. And His Majesty, God Almighty say, be multiply and replenish the earth. So in a Jamats, we add and multiply. Babylon mats divide and rule and conquer, rule fools and subtract. So this division needs to stop, and we need to have respect for each other. And His Majesty tell us that we must put down pretty prejudice, and we must look for unification, organization, centralization, manners and honors amongst each other. See my brother and my sister as my brother and my sister, not as enemies. So this is where it's at, because even in Ethiopia, when I've been in Ethiopia, there is a division within the faith of Rastafari. And I'm in Ethiopia and I see Pentecostal church there, full of tent and people there. I'm going to church. But when you go around there, you have the 12 tribe around there, you have the Bobo Shanti man around there, you have the Nyabingi man around there, and the Orthodox. When we all of us is one, so we all need to get this thing together. And it's happening in the music too. Why all these division? Why we have to see each other as a threat? I hear the artist before. You say, the cake is so big for all of us to get a share. Want to gluttonous, want to greedy. Them are dead with Marley gripe and Foxy complain, meaning that you're so greedy. You eat so much of the tree that the cake that it will run your belly. So satisfied with the little what we have and let's get this thing together because really and truly it don't look good. Just the other day, the Scotch Park, we lose Scotch Park and it's come to Bob Marley and through Sizzla and everything. I don't really care of the politics, but we got to get these things together. So as a Jamaican Rastaman outside of Jamaica, being in the world, here in England, I was in Switzerland, we still live Rastafari. I will never drop the catch and I see all my brothers as one Rastafari, Haile Selassie. So this is where we need to find a solution for all these problems we are facing because it's very atrocious and it don't look good.
For myself, it is that as a Rastafarian, and I'm a Rastafarian since birth. It's not something where I just decide, I'm gonna locks my dread, I'm gonna, locks my ear up and stuff like that. I'm a real Rastafarian, and I must tell you, especially working in the entertainment field, the music and entertainment, I am actually appalled at persons who say they are true Rastafarian and how they go about certain things that they do throughout their daily activities, from disrespecting women as well is on the top of my list. Not recognizing the true art of being a Rastafarian. How it is that you bond with each other and you make things work, There's too much division, there's too much jealousy, I may say, from myself. And I don't talk much, but when I talk. So for myself, working in the music and entertainment industry, that's something that I see. And it's something that if you're going to be a Rastafarian, be a Rastafarian. If you're going to dread your hair, just to dread your hair as dreadlocks, then say that's what you are. But you cannot pass yourself off as a true Rastafarian and doing ungodly things and, we're not perfect, right? We're not perfect. We're not asking for perfection. But we all need to take responsibility for what comes along with whatever you say you're going to put out there and claim that you are as well. When Princess Zinga here was chopped and stuff like that, and I tried to, I thought there would have been a bigger movement as well.
Same way, sister.
Yeah.
Same way, sister. Even though it hurt, that's why. All right. My mother tell me 3 types of people having a hurt: small mind people, discuss gossip. Average mind, they call it good mind, talk about event. Great minds, talk about ideas, get ideas and manifest them. From a youth, that's where I put my mates at. So, I'm not a blame game, not a pine fingers. This is why we know we have to do this. And I take it, I take a line like Tupac, where say, me against the world.
Right.
And remember a song like Israel Vibration. We all got to sing the same song. So when you go around the series with a Rasta man, it's supposed to be the same meditation and you go around there series with another Rasta system. You have too much induction. The man will make it look like it's some Christian thing. No, it's a way of life which we choose. So within this way of life, it's supposed to uplift, not to bring down. This Willie Lynch syndrome, this crab in a barrel.
Thank you.
This. We don't need that. We need to eradicate. And some of the leaders, what I'm seeing now, some of the leaders is like they're so-called or self-appointed because on the journey, when we need their strength, they're backsliding. And ego take over a lot of these brothers and sisters, and then Saddam and Gomorrah, it's a lot of things. So my thing, I'm in music, but I didn't locks for reggae music, or to Bob Marley, and them have locks and it look beautiful. And when you flash it, it's a matter of fact, I'm going locks over how much years, and some people never see my locks because I wear turban, because I went to Bobo Hill and I sight the priest, Emmanuel Christ, and that liberty uplift me that when I'm in Europe, what I've learned, it has been my liberty. I'm married to a beautiful Rasta Empress. She's a part of my music. She's a 12 tribe. I'm a Bobo Shanti. And this bring politics. You have 12 tribe brother say, but I won't go in that. But think what I'm saying about, I'm emulating the liberty of His Imperial Majesty. And His Imperial Majesty correct the flood from Solomon as a gallus, as a wild man. Because in the lineage of other women, he changes faith because different people have different way of life, and when it don't go to your way of life, it bring conflict or disturbance or not a oneness in the home or in the dwelling or wherever. As a matter of fact, when we share love, we share spirits. So it's a lot of things that the people are so naive or want to be wrong and strong or might can't be it right when we need fellowship, we live. I've been there, I've done that. No, it's about all the youths, what the legacy we are going to set. We can't make Babylon come take away our roots and culture, which we have get throughout the slavery after they down press us, and then the music has redeemed us, be our joy, be in our teaching, help, highlight. Most of these brothers now, they are sending out the wrong message and don't know that we are the role models. So whether you do good or bad, the people are your influence to the society, the community, and child life. So they need to wake up. That's why we say lava splash and we blaze fire. And we not compromise and we not partial when it comes to truth. Because you can't sell out truth. Truth will always stay afloat. Because truth is what the world needs. So right now, I'm just an instrument and the Lord's servant, carrying out and delivering his work and getting it together. And that's what we need, more strength, the chosen few come together. We have to preserve Mother Earth. I'm not an alien. I don't want to go to space. I'm not going to space out. Mother Earth is my dwelling. Father time, Mother Earth, all things willing. So we, the creational people, Africa await its creator. Africa need a creative mind. So I live Zion. Everywhere I am, I'm in England, but I believe Africa and Zion here in England, in my mind, because it's a state of mind over matter. So don't let the pressures of the time, this crisis, get you fearful, and you fear Babylon and don't fear the Almighty, And when you fear the Almighty, you conquer fear in itself to be zealous and to carry out God's works. Because God's children, you can't be a coward or a weak. You have to be strong and know that with the pressures of life, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. So we are here. We need more spirit like Garnet Silk in the music in this time. We need more spirit like Dennis Brown, all these souls of the music which was passionate, run their race, and did what they do. Right now, the roots and culture of Rastaman vibration liberty, it has never died, so it don't need to revive. It's just awakening in oneself. So we keep the fire blazing and never quench,
I love it. But there's so much within that statement that's true, and liberty and all of the above. But one thing as well is that there are leaders and there are followers, right? And within even this Rastafarian movement, it is that persons has to know that if you are a follower right now, you can get to being a leader as well, right? But we need our leaders as well to actually be leaders, right? Because right now I just think there's too much egos in terms of leadership, and when it's all more about ego than leadership, then that's a problem. And on that note, I'm going to remind the people listening why it is that you're here today, promoting this song that will be released tomorrow, and we'll be right back after these messages.
For what they've done, what's the reason? Rasta got charge Babylon them for treason. Drop him in a bingy jump, I make them know we shall overcome. Too much injustice, too much ism. Rasta help big up them big tourism. Them export the farming, deny the profit when they warning. Babylon them a go get a beating. Princess King, Zinga can is king. Rastafari powers within. You're blessed by him. The police girl, they are gonna get a lightning. Judgment for the wicked. Who give the police authority for Rasta princess, them touch him. Babylon, your chance looks slim, yo. This now go happen like coral gardens. Everything Rasta bill, Bobby destroy. Yo, then the more seal with joy. Yo, them vex to Rasta of it own our government. And we self-employ. Burn down Babylon, corruption, destruction, confusion, illusion. Brimstone at the fire, bandy vampire. Judgment for the cruel police, them a ya. I the mother all that in England and over recompensation to repatriation. Then fire burn the pagans. Princess in Zinga can't please king. Rastafari powers within. You're blessed by him. The police girl they are gonna get a lightning judgment for the wicked now. Okay, the police the authority for the Rasta princess them touch him. Babylon your chance looks slim, yo. This now go happen like coral gardens. The violation, retribution. Satan a forget annihilation in the revelation. Rastafari the conquering lion. Protect I and I from the evil one. The Prime Minister sell out Jamaica. Rasta kick off the spiritual revolution. Police have to pay for all the Bronx 21 days. Now you bring it on the Babylon. Princess in Zinga can't please king. Rastafari powers within. You're blessed by him. The police girl they are gonna get a lightning judgment for the wicked now.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I see the questions coming in, and I must tell you, I still don't think I'll be able to get through all the questions, but I'm glad that there's that audience, and I'm glad that you guys are so tuned in, and I thank you for sending in your questions and also making your comments as well. Well, you know, Rastram, I think one of the things as well, someone actually sent me a message and says, you know, in terms of the music and entertainment business, what do I mean? Well, you know, I encounter lots of different persons within the music and entertainment field, within everything, because I'm a serial entrepreneur. So it is that I work in different, you know, areas of of different businesses. However, as it pertains to music and entertainment, and we talk about Rastafarian, that's who I am. Understand? That's who I am. So when it is that I am approached by various Rastas that come within my circle, you know, I am a empress whose vibration vibrates right at a certain height in terms of what it is that I do, because we're talking about truth, right, and justice. So when you come to me, and if you're not solid, two, three talks, I'm going to know. Right? And if it is that you don't come correct, I'm sorry. This space is not for you. And I started seeing that. There are persons who come through and say that they are Rastafarian, but they are not. Because the livelihood in terms of how they live, the things in which they do certain things, is not being exercised. And especially the ones that tend to disrespect other Rastafarian women. Not just Rastafarian, but women on a whole as well. So for myself, yes, and trust me, what Empress Rosa come out her mouth, and that me mean. Me not take back my talk. That's what I mean. You understand? So yeah, I hear you loud and clear. We need to fix it, because what happened is you cannot be a leader. You cannot be a leader or call yourself a Rastafarian in this movement. If you are not, it's okay. You can bow out, or you can you can fix it and come back and say, "Here's where I realized my mistake," and fix it and move on. But you cannot call yourself a Rastafarian and flying under a certain banner. That's not cool.
Now represent.
As I said before, even in terms of this song, when they cut this girl's hair, I expected a bigger movement. I was actually, you know, not happy with how I see that there was not lots of persons behind the movement, or it took some time or whatever, you know. It took some time for persons to start coming aboard and say, oh, yeah, this is what's going on or whatever. And I'm saying, oh, okay. What happens to, like, right now, some of our leaders are in their graves turning over and saying, man, I fight for this because we're too comfortable, you know. I really think we're too comfortable.
Man. It's so sad, sis. It's so sad to where we're forwarding from to where we are now, and where we are to reach where we have to go. Because the movement within Africa, we should be so strong within Africa. Disobedient. There's a lot of disobedience within the prophecy of Marcus Garvey, the liberty of Christ, and the word, the instruction of His Imperial Majesty, and Mama Earth So we need the real, even as a follower of Christ, being a leader. I'm a follower of Christ, and because I'm following the Almighty, who is our leader, His leadership, how He is leading, I teach how to be a leader. And sincerity within Mama Earth, loving her, she teach me to be wise. And the king on my journey as a Rasta man, cause me a Rasta over 20 odd years, never backslide from Rastafari from I made this choice on the journey. And we learned within knowledge through experience, and within the wise mind and the knowledge, you have to have understanding, which is understanding to idea, because the man said the race is not for the swift, neither for the strong, but who idea to the end. You have readers are leaders, readers are teachers, but you have some ignorant dunce people. Them not read, them bash the Bible. Whether King James Version, whosoever virginalize out the word is original from. I'm a writer, a musician. All my songs are inspiration from the Creator, and I find it important, so I jot it down, I write it down. These are people who write of the books of the Bible. This is why I will tell you, the book of life, the book of life. Because we manifest in the Bible as either God and Goddess or Satan and Satanist. On the earth, either your choice is to live good, godly, or live evil and corrupt. So, within the movements, a journey of 1,000 miles begin with the first step. So the man them can't make the movement stagnant, because water, if a water is flowing in a river and you block up the river and put some big stone and stop the water and block it up and it's not flowing, it becomes stagnant. Then it starts breed up mosquito, bullfrog, pestilence. You see me? So this is what's happening right now. The movements is become stagnant because some of the brothers, some of the strong people in the beginning with the faith, along the way, some way they flawed and lose their way. And we need more upliftment within the uprising. And then you have some so-called which rise, which say they are off the liberty, but we don't see the actions. So it reach a point where self-save judgment in terms of everyone have a seat upon their own actions within life. And the movements towards Africa, a corona stop my movements, because when I go Ghana, I'm going at the year of return. I'm going to go and place named Elohim Castle, Elamina Castle, where I see we black people in the dungeon, and they put us in a little hole named Door of No Return and Brandway. So when I see I come forward in Ghana 2019, in the year of return, I see that prophecy as fulfilled and revelation as revealing, but still people blind. It's so sad.
Yeah. We're living in a time right now where it is that I think that there's more persons are more interested in a position and sitting on top of an hierarchy than actually getting down from the throne and saying that, listen, if you need direction or if you need assistance, I'm here. They're more like, I'm up here, I'm Jesus Christ. Or they brand themselves as that and like, come to me, I'm over here. This is what and it's not cool. It's not cool. I know for myself it is that, I've grown living as a Rasta, right? And under that government, under that umbrella, it is that what I'm seeing right now is nothing close to when I was in high school, and how it is that another Rastafarian will look out for you. Another Rastafarian will make sure, say, yo, you're good in certain respect. Now it is that we are finding more persons are attaching it to positions and who they are and bow down to me or whatever. And as much as it is that I carry a doctorate, you may not ask people to bow down to me, and I'm one of the coolest persons. Not because I'm saying that, but because people tell me that. You understand?
Yeah,
so when I have to read off my qualifications, when I have to read off my qualifications to persons, persons even say, "Well, hey, you're so cool," and I'm like, "Is there supposed to be another way?" We need to look within ourselves, yo, and fix exactly what's going on.
Man. Stop ease God out, because Christ, He live with the people, His Majesty of His palace, the King of all kings, but He still live with the people and rank with the people, the masses and the races. So what I see in the music is like the music, it have a strength like church or the pastor and the pulpit. the politician on the podium and the musician on stage. So so a lot of people are not true to the powers that is given, and they abuse it along the way. The ex-government, you vote them in, and a beer wrong, they do. The church, the pastor, they there, and him rob your money. And the musician, them now are bad role models. They sing and sending out the wrong messages, and the right people have to send the right messages. They blacklist we. The gatekeepers blacklist we, but the gatekeepers of Babylon could never be the gatekeepers of Zion, So even in the scripture it says it's better to be a keeper in the house of the Most High than in the den of thieves. So these little gatekeepers of Baphomet and these little blacklists, the message still have to go through,
That's right. And that's why it is that there's so much female in the industry. So much females like myself in the industry that are actually warriors of this business, that more need to bring the message, and we are bringing the message as it should be brought. But what we will not take is the disrespect. I don't know. I can't speak for all the other empresses, but I can speak for myself as Dr. Empress Rose, that the disrespect I don't tolerate. And it only take me 3 times to talk to somebody before I realize that your energy is not my energy. And me have to go move forward. That's how it works. Yes.
Right, that's how it, man. Manners and respect and militancy, wise mind, knowledge, understanding. You can't go buy them things they are shop,
Yeah.
The thing they're given by the Creator. So we have to just give thanks to what highly give us, because and the whole fullness of life, where I see right now is your faith gonna carry you through, and where you stand up for, because he who don't stand up for something gonna fall for anything, So that's where it's at. So we as musicians, it's the best of us trauma, because Most High has given me the medicine, the soul food for the nation. So we up full with the roots and culture from the foundation. So we are confident that the victory are good over evil.
Yes, I. So let me ask now, for the music itself, that tomorrow this track will be released worldwide as of midnight. Right? This track will be released worldwide. What are your plans? You will be doing more interviews. You plan to do anything else with the song?
Well, right now, just promotion, and this is where Dr. Empress Rose forwarding, God, yeah, God. The man says singers, the man give the word great to the company that establish it, and the man says singers and players and instruments. So, David Offspring, we are a family. So, I'm good within the music to write in the songs and deliver them. Now, different fields to carry through the work. So, I'm here humbly as a Lord servant, ready to take this song wherever the Most High ordain it. So, work in progress. I'm always here ready to do the work, and anyone know me, I'm a really people person, because I love these beautiful souls. This is why we do music, to harmonize. So sky is the limit, I'm an optimistic soul. I'm ready for everything. If it's every day is an interview, I'm up and ready, whatever. But within the realms of New Vineyards Records, within the high, we are working together. So juggle before us,
Blessed. Man, as I've said before, I've had you on the show before, and it's always a pleasure having you come through. I feel like I could talk to you for hours, but as well, I wanted you to send a strong message with this song as well, and myself as the interviewer to voice my opinion in terms of Rastafari, in terms of what my feeling is, in terms of this young lady who got her hair cut or whatever. Yes, she's not the first one. We could have interviews for a long time, because there are other persons who have actually been down that road and have had that experience. But right now, it's about the song. It's about Princess Zinga. I had an opportunity to speak with her. I had an opportunity to speak with her mom as well. And I must say, as Rastafarians, we are here, to, whether you need an umbrella to help cover your head, or you need us to walk with you as well. That's what we're here. That's what we're here for. That's what Rastafarian is all about, right? You would agree?
Definitely.
Blessed love. So we're imparting.
And for me, I would just love to see, within prayer from the Most High, to see this song can bring forth unity in the house of Rastafari. To know that the problem that a Bobo man face, or a 12 tribe, or a Orthodox, or a Bingy man, you know, cockpit, EWF, we all face that problem. And when one family is hurt, we are all hurt. So I pray that the people, the loving people, love this song, share this message, download this song, and the song can rise to a heights where Princess, the good meds which I have to voice my opinion for this daughter, I pray that God willing, it got through and she get her justice by this song, loved by the people, voicing the opinion, because we need justice, and we say we burn out all the mentality of Babylon, the Buster man, the mentality in a broad devil, the Prime Minister, them forget it right, and love Rastafari, are the only judgment, you know, and I hope them can't stand it when it's coming, because you can't wrong and strong, you can't violate the foundation of so. Big up the people, man. Give thanks to this platform, and justice to Princess in Zinga as another Rasta sister, where no to injustice, you know.
Blessed love. So, do you want to share your social media platforms with our listening audience before you go?
Yes, I definitely. Well, on Instagram, my Insta angle is Rascharmer, one word, RASCHARMER. And my Facebook, my fan page and my other page is Ras Space Charmer. On my website, www.ZionCharmMusic. And my official YouTube channel, official Ras Charmer. You know, you can subscribe and follow the works, share and love. You know, I have 3 albums out there. The Feeling Great album on all digital platforms. I have 4 videos on it. I have the Hard Knocks on all digital platform, and It's Magic, my latest album, and we have our singles. So give thanks, it's been a pleasure. Anyone want to link up for shows, or they can link up at my email, ZionCharmMusic, ZionCharm@gmail.com. It's been a pleasure vibing with the item, and much love. Me see a play a tune which never give up the faith. The rhythm was just playing before I leave. Empress Rose and my people. I just want you to know out there. Never give up the faith. Your blessing never too late. Much love. I love you all. We keep connected. Because this is what the social media and interviews and radio station and the beautiful disc jockeys and musicians are here to keep connected. One love, we shall overcome all the problems that we are facing. That's stuff.
Blessed love to our listening audience. That has been Ras Charmer. The name of the song is Princess Zinga. And it's available at midnight, okay? Across all major digital platforms. Okay? So, tune in. Get your 99 cents ready. And purchase the song. But guess what? I'm actually giving away 20 copies. So, I'm gifting 20 copies by Apple. Okay, so hit me up if you would like a copy, and I will make it happen. We're gifting 20 copies of this song. Don't be a stranger, and play it and tell persons how, you know, you're welcome to give your reviews as well on the song. Whether you like it or not, that is a review, right? All right, we're going to ride out with Princess Zinga. Okay, it's been a pleasure.
Satan, I forget annihilation in the revelation. Rastafari, the conquering lion, protect I and I from the evil one. The Prime Minister sell out Jamaica, Rasta kick off the spiritual revolution. Police have to pay for all the wrongs. 21 days now you been get on Babylon. Princess in Zinga can't please king. Rastafari powers within, you're blessed by him. The police girl, they are gonna get a lightning judgment for the wicked now. Okay, the police, the authority for the Rasta princess, them got him. Babylon, your chance looks slim, yo. This now go happen like Coral Garden. Princess in Zinga can't please king. Rastafari powers within, you're blessed by him. The police, girl, they a go get a lightning judgment for the wicked now. Who give the police the authority for the Rasta princess, them got him. Babylon, your chance look slim, yow. This now go happen like Coral Gardens. Art.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my listening audience, I thank you for tuning in and vibing with us right here on the One-on-One Music Review Show. Yes, my oh my, all these questions, but I'm sorry, we only have slotted for a certain amount of time, okay? But I will be reaching out and giving some of my personal answers as well to all the persons who reached out and had questions as well regarding the music and other artists that were included on today's show. Yes, I appreciate it. And so, in closing, if you would like to submit to the One-on-One Music Review Show, we are always accepting submissions. To be considered, kindly send the following. That would be a brief bio, 1 to 3 MP3, and your social media handles to globalmusicreport@gmail.com. As well, you could also send your material to PA at oneonmusicreview.online. As well, you may visit the oneonmusicreview.online website, and you can make your submissions through the submit button, of course. So, our capital home is International Stars. Do check us out across the social media platforms. That's INTLSTARZ. Okay? Check me out. Send me a message. For a more intimate approach, though, I can be located at Infinite Empress. That's INFINITEMPRESS. Of course, you can reach out to me as long as you're not requesting certain things. We got that covered. Okay? It's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys. And thanks again for lending to me each and every week your listening ear. Have yourselves a blessed rest of day.